Hi there, this video is live. Very extremely fearful, cold, wet, maritime winter weather forecast UK 25. That's video, sun's at the right on screen. Time to in distance at the moment, it's approximately 1400 PM in the afternoon. And that's 2 PM in the afternoon, and it is November the 9th, Sunday, Remembrance Day. Afternoon, guys, 2025. This is my winter forecast of 2025 to 2026 across UK. I'm thinking the winter repeat of the winter of 1958 to 1959, freezing cold January, or a repeat of the winter of 1959 to 1960, mild, wet winter, potential across UK. And you've got to factor in that we are at solar cycle 25 at the moment, which is getting quite strong, but it's now getting weaker. We are at moderate amounts of sunspots on the sun at the moment, which, if we go down to solar minimum, we have less sunspots on the sun. It's usually a very good sign of a very cold winter across northwestern Europe. It was 2018 when we went to solar minimum in that decade. So we are potentially in the next 2 or 5 years' time, especially in this decade, going to have some very cold winters across the UK. This is my winter forecast of 2029 to 2030. Long range forecasting, so it's changed as usual. So we'll go for the winter 25-26 right this minute, guys. This is Met Check, talking about the weather across the UK potentially for the present time right now. This is the maximum temperature of Met Check for Southern England weather forecast. That's what it feels like. That is the rain risk. That is the amount of rain. That is the, well, you name it, could or cloud. That's the wind direction. That's the speed. That's the ratio of happening. That's the icon that day across the UK, across Southern England. You can forecast right now. You see the winds coming from the south there. A lot of southerlies. Some northwesterly mountain cold from northwest with December. There's some northwesterly winds coming next week or so. We have got Arctic oscillation and North Atlantic oscillation going negative. And then the winds go from the easterly there, south easterly, all over the place, and the wind direction is spreading any place. The temperature is pretty fluctuating all over the place. Looks like it's getting cold over Christmas. Temperatures 5 or 6 Celsius potentially after Christmas by day. And then this is, you name it, the new year, or January 26, which is subject to change. This is fancy forecast this far ahead. And the temperatures there, you can see on the left, you can see what's going on with the weather icons. There are a few showers there. Not a lot of rain forecast. There's not any storms there. The winds are pretty strong, but not that strong. There's significant winds in that, so no storms on the horizon at the moment. It's hard to predict them, those across the UK. We get the next storm this needs would be across the UK. And this is February next year with Met Check. The winds are coming from the northwest there. Around time cold air for a while, which is fascinating, guys. Let's see what's going on the wind direction there. Fascinating, guys. And the wind temperature is pretty chilly. This is American accuracy across the UK for the next, this December 25. Let's see what's going on there. Temperature is 10 to 12 Celsius. It's colder over Christmas. It's very much, they're both in agreement, so Met Check and American accuracy. It's a chilly weather over Christmas, potentially frost in the morning. You can see the American accuracy. And this is next year, January 2026, which is a change. Health warning, not guaranteed forecasting. It's far ahead. And you can see the temperature is 8 to 9 Celsius. Fascinating. Wow. Looks like it's going to be very cold at the end of January into February 26 next year. Of course, the southeast and southern England regions. You can see the forecast there. It's fascinating. And this is the weather forecast present time, 2025. Met Check wise, well, UK. Met Office forecast, sorry. You can see the wind directions there for the southern. We've got some chance there tomorrow morning from 10 AM to 12 PM for heavy thundering showers. These might be thunderstorms. They're never a guarantee. It could be thunder and shit like that. Seems not to be a very wicked day tomorrow, very heavy showers. It might not be that heavy, it might be those scattered showers, it might be drier than that. We'll have to see. Not guaranteed. And you can see the weather unsettled next week, very unsettled across the UK, across Wake and Town locally, south east. You can see temperatures getting colder. We've got maritime cold air from the northwest there into the future towards the end of November 2025. It's forecasted to change, not guaranteed. You see the winds from the northwesterly, northeasterly wind there, with American 12 said DFS model, the northeasterly wind direction there, which is fascinating. And then this is up air temperature, you can see what's going on there. And you've got some very cold air from the northwest there. Up air temperature of -10 Celsius, trying to get into Scotland, but it's not going to make it. There's not much snow across the northwestern parts of Europe at the moment, which is not going to help very much, that cold air to get into the UK. And this is the chance of a tripole across the North Atlantic Ocean, which is not a guarantee for a cold winter. It's potentially possible. It's an old Met Office forecasting model, and it's not a guarantee that across northwestern Europe will have a cold winter. We've got very warm waters south of Greenland. We've got very warm waters across the tropics. We've got some cold water here. It might be a cold winter, but we've had failed tripoles in the past because the North Atlantic oscillation we have in the past. It's not a guarantee, so I won't go into detail. We have to look at my analysis of historical weather forecasting. And this is the chance of Christmas Day of snow across Wake and Town locally, across southeast of regions, and it's looking like high of 13 Celsius and showers. 25% chance of white Christmas. It's not looking too good for white Christmas at the moment across Wake and Town locally, for southeast of regions. These scratch on signing Germans on the best of the man in the morning. If on the right screen, these scratch on signing Germans.